everybody. Welcome back to the Grace Grella Show. This is an unbelievable opportunity for you to connect with the one, the only, David Lawrence Palmer, the Leo King. Woot, woot, in the house. Thanks to the magic of technology. Skyping you right in here, David. I'm so happy that you agreed to be on the show. You're such a light to the world, and I want to share it. And so I think that everybody is going to know about you if they don't already. You're so famous, God bless you. I really feel that your energy is here to enlighten and give direction to so many people on the planet. You're such a brilliant light worker. And so if people want to take your courses, classes, get a reading, they need specific direction from you, they can find everything they need at your leoking.com. And they have to get your app. That's just a must have. And
yeah, Apple or Android, type in the Leo King.
There you go, and make it happen. And also, I'm so excited about your courses that people can have a chance to be under your tutelage and possibly even work for you after being trained by you. That is like beyond the beyond. What a blessing. Woohoo!
That's the only way I can make sure that, you know, with this new lifestyle network I'm coming out with, that the people that are on there are vetted, that they have gone through what I have created, and there really hasn't been anything created like this. I mean, this is new territory, the business I'm in, and especially spiritual businesses, but ones that really turn into apps, ones that turn into social media personalities and digital content constantly, and everyday, daily digital content and live digital content. I mean, it's a very, very small space for a wide world. So, you know, I'm really trying to funnel people through this, teach them the way, and get them on the network, and also teach them self-reliance on themselves while spreading light. There's no better combination.
Yeah, win-win-win. That's for sure. And so people, you also are offering an opportunity for light workers who might not use the modality of astrology, but something else. And you're going to assist them business-wise as well, using the tools that they're comfortable with or they're guided to use. Is that correct with Tier 4?
This is not just about astrology. I mean, there's some people out there who are great tarot readers. There's people out there who are great yogis. There's great people out there who are great at, I don't know, whether it's conscious cooking or veganism, or maybe they're into tantric sex and that's their deal, and they just know how to do 10-hour sessions of that. I don't know, whatever it is that they're good at, I'm going to help them not only, you know, remind them of what I find. I mean, this is my own view, of course, of how to be a great light worker, but how to make an impact, because that's the difference between being a light worker and a light worker that's a massive light worker, that's spreading light to tens of thousands to millions of people and making an impact, because that's the whole part about being a light worker, is spreading that light. And I believe in it should be the biggest light of the sun in the world. And that's what I'm trying to train people to do and help people with.
Okay, you supernova, you. Is this going to be alongside of like Gaiam television, like you having your own network?
It's going to be like that, like Gaia TV, but Gaia TV is a little too hippy-dippy. I'm trying to reach the whole masses here. I'm trying to reach the person who's never been into spirituality to the most hippity-dippity in the woods, right? So it's like, you've got to find a way to cross the bridge and be a bridge builder and be in the middle. You know, we're seeing it in politics where there's the left and the right and there's no bridge in between them. We're seeing it in spirituality. There's people that are all spiritual, and then you got the religious people over here, and it's like there's no connection. So I have to build a network that is going to be about bridges and building bridges between all people, and more importantly, really all about bringing content to people that is daily, then weekly, that is not only going to change their life, but also get them in alignment, you know, because Gaia TV is more documentary style on which alien they found off some spaceship. We don't even know if it's real or not. I'm all about real life skills and tools and inspiration to change your life. I don't know how much researching about an alien that doesn't even know if it's real or not is inspiring you to change your life.
Well, okay, it's entertainment for some people, maybe. Okay.
Yes.
But what's important is
and
that
I love it. Trust me, I eat that stuff up all day. But at the end of the day, is it putting money in my pocket? Is it helping me feed my family?
Is it
changing somebody to make their life better?
Yeah.
You know?
Cha-ching. Is it practical? Is it going to pay the bills? And you know what? That's what so many light workers need guidance on. Because, you know, they're just this open energy of being empathetic and wanting to heal, and they need that structure. And, okay, David, please tell me what are the steps? What do I need to do so that I can sustain myself while I'm doing my mission? And I think kudos to you. This is long overdue. This is needed, and it's going to be a brilliant success. I'm on the train. I'm going to be on that train with you. Woo, woo.
You're on the fate train with me? Whip, whip.
As long as I'm not the caboose, it's good. I could be the bar car. I don't drink anymore. Only good spirits for me.
We're up at the front shoveling coal. Okay?
Hey, coal turns into diamonds, babe.
I know.
There we go. Happens to be my birthstone. Well, right now we have John at the microphone here, David. John, when's your birthday month and day?
September 23rd.
September 23rd. Awesome. What's your question for David?
So my question for you is, I am a computer tech. I own my own business for 26 years, very successful. But 5-6 times this year that I've sat down with Grace, she keeps telling me something big is coming and it's going to explode for me. So I was wondering if you see anything or you know anything to add to that.
Well, number one, I love September 23rd. My grandmother's 91, going to be 92 this year, is September 23rd. You're born on a cusp. You're in between Virgo, Libra. Special day, very special day to be born. What's coming for you is you got to realize that the planet Jupiter has been in your space for the last 6 months, okay? And whenever Jupiter's there, it promises a bunch of gifts, but it's kind of like that great uncle in the backyard that, you know, it promises you a bunch, but when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Jupiter is about to make some very stressful aspects in the next month. Once it gets through that, once we get to August, there's going to be this huge solar eclipse. Jupiter's going to start to really come out of the square to Pluto. And for all Libras have been waiting, I think, a long time to get more than just, I guess you could say, I know you've been successful, but there's more that could be had here. This is a time for you to focus on yourself. Most Libras usually focus on a lot of other people, help a lot of people out, pretty chill, okay with things going, you know, mellow. But this is going to be a time where, honestly, after August into your birthday time, so that's going to be the period of the most that you're going to see gifts show your way, new opportunities that you weren't even prepared for showing up for you, because number one, it is Jupiter that is going to be exiting out of Libra, which is going to be a huge sigh of relief for Libras. But two, there's going to be this huge, awesome expansion, because this is going to clear the way for you to almost start, it could feel like a whole new world. What year were you born in, by the way?
1966.
Oh, so you're in the middle of one of the craziest years ever to be born. Not only was that the whole entire revolution of civil rights movement and the beginning of Vietnam was beginning, and one of the wildest times in our history, but it was also the exact moment that the planets Pluto and Uranus were conjunct and opposed Saturn. So in your chart, you're actually going through quite a breakthrough as you are redefining your whole entire structure of your life, and a whole new you's coming out. And to be honest with you, this fall, so that late August, beginning of September, right when your birthday comes, because you're the day of fall basically, is going to change your life forever. I believe a whole new idea of your life, a whole new opportunity, a whole new direction is coming for you on your birthday this year, because of the fact that all these things are stacked up at the same time. Mathematically, it's almost impossible. Libras are you need to know some math. You want some factual information. So if I were to give you the math of that, it's basically like hitting the lotto and getting the Powerball number at the same time, for all these things to happen at the same time, and they're all happening in August. and into your birthday. And it's literally trying to change the foundation of who you are and I'm going to be honest with you, really come out as the person that you've maybe always wanted to be. Maybe you have some really crazy ideas that you've been waiting to get out there. And to be honest with you, it's going to be the time for you to get that out there. You're an eccentric person with wild ideas, and freaking let them out there. Let them go. This is your time to shine. And honestly, I think your message is very important. There's a huge message that you have, not only to, I think, whether it's your business or if I were you, I'd get your message out there. It might be a little odd and crazy, but this is your time to get your message heard. I mean, honestly, people have a lot to hear from your soul, and there's a lot of insight that's been waiting to be heard out of you. And this is going to be that time. This is going to be a very exciting summer exiting into fall for you. And it's going to come out of nowhere. It's always that great uncle that's promising you a gift, doesn't give it to you until the very end, you know? But that's Jupiter. It's kind of like blue balls. I'm going to be honest with you.
That's pretty funny because that's all I'm about is the numbers. I drive my wife nuts. That's all I'm about is the numbers, work and personal life, everything.
Yep.
Yeah, but I agree with David.
And the numbers add up for you. I just want to let you know that, dude. Like, the numbers, basically, if you were to go look at even an astronomy chart at the day you were born, right? And if you don't believe in Pluto as a planet, you can throw that one out there. But if you take Saturn, it was directly opposite of the planet Uranus when you were born, okay? And I believe that Pluto is whatever it is, a dwarf planet, a planet, whatever the hell it is, it's up there. It was in the exact same position as Uranus. Now, if you know Pluto's orbit, it takes 250 years to come around the sun. It takes Saturn 30 years to come around the sun. It takes Uranus 84 to 86 years to come around the sun. So for the fact that all three of those planets were in the exact same spot looking at each other in 1966, and they're being exactly hit right now by the planet Neptune, and Jupiter right now is about to finish its transit in Libra. I mean, it's like, mathematically speaking, this shit you just can't make up. I probably shouldn't have said that, but, you know.
So I think translation, John, what David is saying to you, the universe has your number and it's up and running. That's what's going on here at your birthday time. So get ready. If he says it, I swear to it. So congratulations on all that good news.
Great, thank you.
And we have Teresa, who's been patiently waiting on the phone, David. She's a Virgo, so she's all about patience. September.
Yeah, right. Virgos are not about patience. They are very impatient.
They're very impatient. September 1st, I think. Teresa, are you there?
I am.
Hey, honey, is your birthday September 4th?
No, September 1st.
Oh, September 1st. And I know you want to talk to David, right?
Yes, I do. I would like to know when this cycle is going to finally end for this Virgo. I'm looking for a new direction, new job, and of course a partner to finally come into my life. Was wondering if you would give me some insight.
There's a couple things here. You're born on September 1st, right? So you've had the planet Neptune been in opposition for you for a long time. It's finally off this position. So the good news is the fog, the confusion is coming off, but it's almost like now you don't know where it's all going to go. It's like when you come out of a fog storm, it's like coming out of the forest and, it spit you out in this one direction. The good news is the south node has left Pisces and the north node has left Virgo, which the last 18 months were happening. So you're at a very good space now. Virgos are at a place where a lot of the heavy load is off, and especially weird relationships, okay? I think even though Neptune's there and Chiron's there, so there could be still some weird aspects, the strength of that weird relationship aspect is ending. This is about your heart, though, not about your job. This is about believing that you can manifest your dream. It's like Walt Disney, who had a dream of building, Disneyland. It was started from his dream of building cartoons and actually doing it. Virgos have to actually do what they love. There's a doubt inside them that you cannot live in a reality that is based on something you love. They think that they need to do the traditional aspect of some sort of like, no, I've got to, have a job that's like a normal job that society finds normal. This is saying that you need to go the opposite direction. It's time to do things that you love, even if it might seem like it's not going to bring the bacon home. That's the opportunity, and that's going to connect you with the relationship that's actually mirroring who you really are. The issue with all the relationships you've been going through lately is because you've been mirroring the parts of the self you hate, the parts of yourself that you don't want to be. And it's because it's forcing you to start being the part that you really want to be. And that starts with following your true dreams instead of believing that it's impossible or there's no way to do it. This is a huge time for you to truly get over any comfort zones regarding your dreams and truly walk towards that path. No matter how insane it might seem, this is a time for passion. You are thirsty. You're like a vampire who hasn't had blood in like 50 years. And you're waking up, and it's time to go sink your teeth into what you really want. And it might be, might seem gnarly. It might seem crazy, but that's the direction that's going to open the doors for the right partnership, because that's how hungry you are. And you're restricting yourself by not going towards the direction, even if it's taboo, even if it's weird, even if it's not really normally accepted in society. And I think you'll realize, and your guides really want me to tell you this, all the old doorways that your parents went through, that even my parents have gone through, that people have gone through forever, are all closing. All the stores are closing now. All the data jobs are closing. All the old things are closing. And if you keep looking in that old traditional direction, you're going to fail. So this is forcing you with actually a huge positive doorway to say, why don't you go do what you really, really love and tap into your inner child? That's the only way that the answer's there. It's not like something that you're going to find in a school or a store or an infomercial or even on the Grace Grella Show. This is about your own inner child that we don't know what that's like. I don't know if you like Pop Rocks more than Snickers, but that's what and that's what you must go towards. And this is, timing wise, been going on for like 8 years, been kind of like, come on, try this thing, try this direction and go this way. And I think that you're, now that you're at the halfway point of Pluto, it's saying you gotta make a commitment to your heart and to your deeper passion, because you want a relationship that's way more intimate and one that's going to be intimate with you, but you have to be willing to be intimate with your own desires and passions the same way. So basically, you need to go have sex with your own passion, because you're not having sex with them. So guess what? The universe isn't bringing somebody who's as respectable energetically to you back. So think about that one. That's a lot of information. But
Teresa, are you resonating with what David's saying to you?
Very much so. Yeah. I was just wondering though, because I am trying to find this new path, when it will actually happen for me.
Okay.
Go on.
Go for it. Go, David. You're on a roll.
I was just gonna say real quick, it's already here. It's waiting for you to just sink your teeth in it. It's like you're a vampire, and I don't know if you ever watched Interview with the Vampire. It's like when he puts the vampire or the girl right in front of Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt keeps going and eating rats. It's like, when are you just gonna do it? You're already there.
Yeah. Go for it. Teresa, are you currently in the medical profession?
You're behind. Basically, the ticker's already been clicking.
Teresa, are you presently in the medical profession?
No, I'm not.
Is this something that you wanted to go to counsel people?
I could see myself doing that on a holistic level, yes.
All right. I'm hearing that you need to, as David said, even though this is going to take a leap of faith on your part, I'm recommending that you go to David's website and you take the Tier 4, which is about intuitives and empaths who have this healing gift, because you were born with this ability. All right, God blessed you with this when you took your first breath on the planet, and you need to follow that. That's what your soul is tugging at. That's what it's pulling you towards. And it's at this almost like if you take David's Tier 4 program and then you decide to get, because the Virgo wants the certificate, but I think, David, you're giving certificates, right? For your
I am, and I'm giving letters of recommendation, but for her, I think it goes deeper than that. I think it's more about removing old traditional
but she has to take it step by step. She can't just dive in.
Like, it's just, it's the traditional, like, I need to do it this way. No, you can go have fun and make a living and draw in a partner. If you're not having fun, you're going to draw in the most loser guy of your life. I mean, that's just the way it works.
Well, she's not going to do that. She's not going to do that. Let's program her positively, please.
Of course.
And I think for that, Teresa, I highly recommend David's Tier 4 program. That's your first step. The 12 steps of love here. There used to be an old doo-wop song. So the first step is taking his Tier 4 program. You're going to find your way. Your soul's going to lead you there. And when you arrive, there he is, your soulmate energy. I think this is going to take about 6 months for you, okay? And were you thinking of moving, Teresa?
No, I just moved a year ago.
Oh, okay. I keep hearing a move, so maybe just the movement is you moving towards your goals like David's prodding you to do. Take that leap of faith and go for it. So please contact David at his website. I highly recommend it, and I think that's going to put you on your path. Okay?
Thank you.
Thanks for calling, honey. All right. We have a beautiful young lady at the microphone. Your first name, honey?
Nicole.
Nicole. When's your birthday, month, and day?
It's September 29th.
September 29th. And what's your question for David?
So I am currently in a job position. I'm doing pretty well for myself, but it's not in the field that I really want to be working in. It's kind of a waiting game to see if I get into the field that I want to be in. So I'm just curious, how long that might take, or if I should just stick with what I'm doing right now and try and move up with that.
Okay, I think you should stick with what you're doing at the moment. I think that you're going to finally have that window in the shifting of Jupiter. Jupiter still needs to reveal a lot for you from now until October 12th. And so for you, your birthday September 29th, I feel that around your birthday time, especially you're another Libra like we had that guy earlier, this is going to reveal a lot for you in direction. And with Jupiter coming into Scorpio, it's going to finally start to show whether or not you feel like this energy in this area you're at is worth it or not. But more importantly than that, you are finishing a massive transit that goes on beyond the last 30 years for all Libras to really finally feel like they can just get what they really, really want in life. And it's coming almost to the completion. I would stick with where you're at, wait it out a little bit. I think that right now is a great time for you to learn a lot in where you're at, actually. Mm-hmm. There's some really good lessons for you there as far as in how to, when you get to the zone that you really want to go, take all that aspect and move it into that department, because I think you're going to be really busy over the next month. I think there's going to be a lot of great work opportunities at the one that you're at, and actually maybe one of those doorways leads towards the doorway that you want to. I think a lot of new contacts, a lot of new aspects in the place that you're at now are going to lead you to where you want to go. I don't think you're going to have to like jump, ship. I think that literally a ship will show up to the ship you're at and literally just kind of like walk onto it. It'll be pretty simple.
Like
it
the
won't be
mothership.
as dramatic as you think.
And aren't you working, weren't you supposed to attend something where
that
Northwell?
Was my coworker, and actually that is going somewhere with Northwell, so that's kind of crazy for her.
So that is happening for her.
Yes, for her.
Okay, so she was the one that I read for and told her that was going to happen, and it's happening. Okay, well, I think that what David's saying to you is that, the halo effect, all right? And then she says to you, jump on board. And I think that's exactly what David was picking up on, all right? Where she says, hey, it's working for me, and this is the mothership of, all healthcare. Come with me. Even though, David, this is the backstory. I read for her and her friend's in advertising, but in the medical profession. And here in New York, Northwell Health is like absorbing everybody. They call it the mothership. And so that you just said that is so freaking off the hook, phenomenally awesome. I just have to let you know that because it's right on point, okay? And
Awesome.
sometimes people get so overwhelmed and so excited because you give them such a wealth of information and they already know it, so they take it in their stride. But I'm sitting here going, what? Oh my God, he's just like right on point. And you are, as always. Hello. And so for everybody out there, this man is the real deal. I cannot say it loud enough or tell enough people about him. He is just awesome. And so take whatever he says to you to heart and to point and plan on it, because it's happening. It's truly happening. What does that say, 2 minutes? Oh, okay. David, once again, they're telling me we only have 2 minutes? OMG. All right, so for 2 minutes, David, can you please go through what you can, how people can get to you and contact you?
You can always get a hold of me at The Leo King. Find that on Facebook, my website, or Instagram, any of that. Just look up The Leo King. Or on YouTube, I've got over 1,500 videos on there. Or on my app, theleokingapp.com. Also, I have awesome movies out there. Age of Deception, which is on YouTube. It's for free. You can watch it. It's a 4-hour video talking about the deception of the last couple thousand years and how humans have been deceived into truly living in this world that is not the world that is truly exposed of where their divine light should be. And I cover it all the way through all the generations, through the Catholic Church, all the way up to everything. So I would recommend that beyond everything.
Of course you do. And David, please, I'm hearing from the studio they want you to hang on even when we sign off for a minute or two, because he wants to coordinate sending you files so that you can extrapolate what you want from the show and you utilize it for yourself if you care to. So even though we sign off, don't go away. Hang on for a few more minutes, please. People, this man, again, just check him out. You know, be a stalker. He'll like it. Watch him on video. Watch him on his social media. He's just the bomb. He's the best, and he can guide you. He's definitely one of the light workers on this planet that will put pep in your step and get you in the positive zone, get you in the direction that you really need to be going. And I can say that from experience, even though